Hello people, hello one more time. Connectors, linkers, and conjunctions. Well, all of them are different things, but actually they are something very simple, right? Connecting ideas. Well, one of the reasons that you told me it was more problematic in order to write well, it was the vocabulary. So I thought, okay, the first video probably will have to be about vocabulary in order to connect those beautiful ideas that you have in your mind. Talking about connectors, linkers, and conjunctions, we are going to find some categories, okay, in which every category is going to have different examples, okay, for different uses. We're going to check some of the examples, but just few, okay, because well, it's not a good idea to learn too many words at the same time. Only 2 or 3 per every single use, it would be okay. First, adding new information. So, in this category, we are going to find words that are going to help me to put some information that is going to complement the previous information. Okay, so probably we are going to match 2 ideas that are going to point out in order to support the same fact. The examples that I bring today are besides, furthermore, and additionally. You can use these words if you want to give more information about the same idea. Number 2, it's contrasting ideas. Okay, so when we are talking about contrasting ideas, what we want to demonstrate is that there are 2 different sides. One good, one bad, one advantage, and one disadvantage, or 2 opposite sides. Okay, so this is what contrasting ideas means. Introducing one idea that is different from the previous one. In this case, some of the examples could be however, nevertheless, and unlike. Number 3, the next use is going to be comparing information. When we're talking about comparing information, it's that you're going to have 2 different sides, and I don't want to say if it's correct or incorrect. I just want to show that there are different sides. Some of the examples are, first, to compare different ideas, we have first on one hand, and then with the other idea on the other hand. And also we're going to have likewise in order to show comparison between similar ideas. Number 4, describing a purpose. So one idea that is describing the purpose of the previous idea. Well, normally here we use because, of course, because the purpose is describing why we do these things. But we're going to have different ones. Okay, in this case we have thus, we have so, very informal, and we have in order to, because I don't want to listen for can. That's a big mistake. Number 5 is going to be exemplifying. So giving examples of the sentence that I just gave before of the previous idea. In this case, we're going to have 3 examples. First, we're going to find for instance, that is a synonym of for example, but it's different. Also, we're going to have such as, or simply as. And finally, number 6, it's going to be emphasizing. So when we want to make emphasis about something related to the previous sentence, to the previous idea. In this case, the examples could be indeed, especially, and in fact. Now, a couple of suggestions. First, it's important to learn only few words at the same time, as I told you. So learn at the beginning only 1 word per use. So only 1 per adding information, only 1 per comparing information, and so on. Master them, and then when you finally master them, you can change and start using the other. Second, be conscious of what is your intention with your sentence, and then choose 1 word according to that intention. If you want to add more information, choose 1 for adding information. If you want to contrast, choose 1 for doing so. If you want to give examples, choose 1 for doing it. And always remember to keep using those words. Try to introduce them every time that you have the opportunity. So, for giving you the opportunity, here comes the question. The question that you're going to answer to practice these terms is going to be, what is more important in your life from these 3 options? How would you organize from the most important, the second most important, and the least important from friends and family, people in general, people that you love, or the money that you have, or the time that you may have for yourself? What is the most important in your life and why? What is the top 3? What is 1, what is 2, and what is 3, and why. Explain it, and use the words that you learned today in order to doing so. See you later in another video. This is only the first one. Write it on Instagram.